Are you ready? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jerry Gaming. Having a great today. It's Friday evening. Weekend is just about to begin. So, what's going in Raid at the moment? Well, the main thing, of course, is the Gnut Fusion. I hope you guys have been doing well with this. There's been a few events so far. I think we've been able to get, well, I've been able to get 7 of these guys so far. I know we've got the Void guy coming up with the Summon Rush, which I'll be doing in a second. Also the Epic, which I'm not going to bother to go for, because I think we'll be fine with regards to these rares at the moment. I don't think the events are going to cause me any issues really. I think if it was a fragment event summon and you had to kind of push to get frags in certain events, then maybe I would have pushed to go for an epic. But when it's getting the champions just to get the actual points rather than competing against other players to get extra fragments and stuff, I think it's a lot easier. So I probably won't be pushing for that. Plus, because I want to save some some sacred shards for the times 2 next week, which I think is also going to be a champ chase. Yeah, so again, it's probably going to be much better odds. Times 2, it's probably going to be some cool stuff going on. The fact that they've actually put this lot on now is probably kind of bait, meaning that, you know, generally when they put someone good in like Krisk, they're kind of baiting you to get rid of those voids because something is probably in the pipeline to pop up. I'm going to pull 5 sacreds. I don't need to do any more than that because I'll show you in a sec what I want to do. I've got a couple of snick tracks. It is a wicked looking champ, straight out of The Witcher, but I don't need any more of those guys. I don't need to plus him for that. The old Kuruga Death Bell would be a new champion. I mean, he's kind of alright. I don't think he's gonna change anything for me if I did get him. And also Tyrant is again a solid champion, a solid burner, another HP champ. But it's a fly. But again, not really gonna make a difference to me. I don't need a Krisk. I got 3 Krisks. I don't need any more Krisks. Plus, I'm on the cusp of my Void Mercy, so I'm waiting for something juicy, a nice juicy times 10 to come up, which I think will be next weekend. With regards to Gnut, and obviously the bits and bobs, I did say it's champ chase next week, so that's why all these guys are going to sit here till next Friday. Then we're going to be fusing to these guys, and then possibly, well, I mean, yeah, they're fused to these guys, but I mean, we're obviously not going to have these in that time. But unless we do pull voids next week and I manage to get some of the rares, then obviously I'll fuse into him, and then I'll get Gnut. But other than that, we're waiting until we're going to wait until next Friday, because that's going to be 700 odd points, I think 750 points. I think that's something like that towards it, so that's fine. I don't have any other frags, sadly, to pull, but that's okay. Sorry, keep clicking there. Let me click in there. And yes, with regards to Summon Rush, I sat through 1,000 Mystery Shard pulls to get to this stage. I'm only going to go to here. The barrel is what interests me. I don't need chickens. I don't need the epic. The books, you know, kind of cool, but the champs on offer are not worth me pulling any more ancient sacred shards. This I'm not fussed about either, so I'll get to here. 5 sacreds, 3,500 points. That's me done for then. Champ training, I pretty much finished this on the day. Once it popped, I also help her, and I think I got about like halfway here after a day's run, so that was all good. Effect enhancement, again, I think it was about 20 million silver I spent, and that got all that sorted out, so that was okay. So now I say it's just Summon Rush to get that Void rare, and you must not miss that rare. It is a bit of a pain in the butt doing that. Hopefully you've got some shards saved to get him, because otherwise you're gonna, as I said in my other video and that sort of stuff, it's really gonna screw you over. This fly is annoying me. Classic Arena, already done. The fact, again, because it's not a fragment and there's no frag guys up here to get, I'm not going to bother pushing really any of these events. The only reason I'm top in Dragon is just because I can smash Dragon 10 hard and it's pretty fast, and I've got tons of energy at the minute. So that's the only reason I've done that, and I needed some extra silver for these pulls that I'm going to do now. Other than that, there's no real reason to push to win these events, unless you're really after some epic relentless gear, which I'm not. If that was legendary, then I'd be pushing a bit harder for stuff, but you know, I don't need any more relentless stuff at the moment. Ancient Shard is always, you know, always a nice bonus. Was it a book? It was not even a book. If there was a, you know, again, if there was like a Lego book, that'd be much better as well. So anyway, right, I think that's it really, guys. I don't think there's much else going on. I hope you've been doing okay with regards to your Gnut run, should we say. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? So again, I've what's RSL telling me? RSL Helper's telling me that I'm 3 into my Mercy, but I don't think that's actually right. I don't think I had that. I think the update was not out, so it was kind of behind, so I didn't run it. So anyway, 2 champs that are new, the others are not. Times 10 doesn't exist with regards to non-voids anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's pull 5 sacreds and we will see what we get. Lag by the look of it. Oh, straight off the bat we get another Marinix. Okay, fair enough. I really like this champ actually. Very underrated. She was also a fusion. Yeah, really underrated. I think she's real fun to use, especially in faction wars. Just with these 2 moves, they hit really hard. This is a nice one. Sets up the hex, and then does a lot of sort of jiggy pokery, resetting up a bits and bobs. So I generally pair her with Raw, the Huntsman, and they just kind of kick ass in faction wars. And you know, you can just play around. Once they're leveled 8, just play around. So okay, that's cool. That could potentially be a +1 for Marinix. Okay, 4 to go, guys. That was an unexpected little bonus there. So cannot complain with that 6% win there. Epic. That's okay. Yep, it is the guy that I don't think anyone has ever built out. I mean, I think he could be good, but his kit is just so all over the place. It needs to kind of just be refocused to do one thing at least, rather than trying to kind of do a few things and badly. I mean, look, weak sauce. You know, it's just not good. I mean, it's a chicken. He's a chicken. Right, number 3. Syrian. Looks kind of cool. I think she's a bit of a poisoner, weaken, bit of a clan bossy champ, but you know, never going to use her. But she looks kind of cool. We're lagging again. Undead. Oh god. Okay. Hexia. Is she used anywhere? She's a right old school champ. A little bit of healing. Attacks when enemy heals this champ 15%. So I think it's all sort of single target stuff. Yeah, so you can tell when they're really old school, a lot of it is single target. I think there's one more, isn't it? One more to go. Yeah. Okay. Come on then. Can we get a double gold? Unlikely. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's a little grizzled Jarl. Funky little dwarf. Heal reduction, another heal reductor. Increased defense, block debuffs. 3-turn cooldown, that's not too bad. Oh, his shield just... It's like Captain America, and you see that? His shield just walked back to his arm. Oh, there you go. Unless it's some sort of cool, funky, like Wakanda Forever shield. Attacks for enemy 3%. We don't care. We don't care about groups with Joel. We don't care. Right. Okay, guys. Well, I mean, we've got an unexpected win there. I've got 7 left for next week. Fingers crossed. Clan Boss sorts me out with a couple more. He's been a bit tight of late, I must admit. Yeah, that's it. We are done. 3,500 points. That is as far as I'm going to take it. This lot, go swim. We've got the Void Rare. That's all we're concerned about, really. We get him geared up, get him leveled up, get him ascended, and we'll rank him up come Champ Chase. So, right, well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Bit of a short one, but let me know you're getting on this weekend with the pulls, and there'll be more pulls coming. Well, unless there's some amazing ×10 void in the week, then it looks like I'll be seeing you again with regards to sharp pulls on the Champ Chase. So, guys, take care. Let me know how you get on with yours. Give me a like, give me a sub, please, chaps. I'm on 750. I'm like 3/4 of the way there to that 1,000 sub target. So please, guys, just take a second now. If you've watched the vid, if you enjoyed the content, you see me pulling my shards, hit that like, hit subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.